Hey, uh, what day is it? Sunday, January 20th. Just looking over my journals again. I hope that I'm not going over the same ones. This is from June 14th of 23. I woke up hearing this. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Fallen with Denzel Washington and the guy from Roseanne, the husband. In the movie, the spirit gets into him and he's singing a song. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. He sing it like that. And I woke up to hearing that song being sung like that. And I say, there's a man coming to me that is wealthy, but he is married or in a committed relationship. I guess it's a vision because I don't have dream by it. I see two females. They don't really look as human as I recognize, but they had a very dark, unusually dark complexion, and they were very tall, unusually tall, and their elbows and knees looked very different, like they were very large in that area. I don't even remember that. What is this one? The 15th, June 15th. I woke from a dream about a small group of people, unsure where, had something to do with water in parentheses. There was an elder, a male, that everyone went to, and the rest appeared to be random people who were really close. There appeared to be some rivals that were being imprisoned for something, but they had these needles with poison on them or in them, and they were just killing all the people around me. And I was going into this house, and I could see a group of them in a car. So I ran and I passed one of them, sticking a needle through the heart of the elder. The elder grabbed my hand and he could not move, so his grip on me was tough to get out of. I had to pull my, if his grip was tough, wouldn't that mean rigor mortis set in? I had to pull my hand out of his. Then I ran and kept running to get away. Then I woke up. It's the 16th. This morning, after getting off the bus and walking down, I said, this is not a dream, this is something that actually happened. Bus and walking down the steps. I crossed the street and all I saw on the sidewalk were all of these white feathers, some large and a few small ones. Then I saw in the bush patch a rabbit just sitting there looking at me until another person walked up behind me. Then the rabbit ran off. But I can see that he only had 3 working legs. The other one was crippled. This evening, I sat on the ground in the yard and soaked up some sun. Aduni left to get a money order, and she said when she got back that the gray neighborhood cat was lying in the exact spot I was sitting on. What does that mean? This is a dream. Saturday the 17th, June 17th, at 4:04 a.m. There was this contest. It was time for this very small, nerdy kid to come up. I don't remember the instrument, but the MC stood behind the child with his hands on the child's shoulders and announced the child as question mark flames. So I don't know what the first part of the name was. The name was really strong, and before the MC walked away, he turned to the kid with a doubtful voice and said, "Why is that your name?" and walked away. The child said, "You will see," and I woke up. Oh, okay. I have two things down here. It says, this man could look into the sky and tell what is about to happen. I could see the galaxy in the palm of my hand. I remember that one. So that was a vision. Those two were visions. And the one about the little boy was a dream. 3:17 a.m. June 18th. I am going to have lots of fun. I can see myself looking at the fish and underwater creatures from inside a building, helping people who are in need. I can see myself looking at the fish and the underwater creatures from inside a building, helping people who are in need. Is this all of one? I don't remember that. I was having a conversation with someone about the word Yeti. I said I like it better than Bigfoot. And then I wrote, I am unsure if I was saying I like the name better or the being itself better than Bigfoot. I wrote June 30th. A dark-skinned friend that I no longer deal with is hiding money in her home. That had been a vision. July 4th, 5:35 a.m. I was in a dream and I was in deep waters, and I can see all of these people, aquatic beings, that started attacking a person, and I see them surrounding him, and they started shooting out these frequencies that could be seen in the water, and it glowed like as an octopus glows when it changes colors. I moved away after seeing this because I could feel like they were going to kill him, and I did not want to witness that. July 4th. I dreamed that I was Viola Davis, and she asked me to go with her for a special occasion, and I had a hard time doing my hair. It was dark in this house. It appeared to be a different time period. My hair was really thick, and I was attempting a hairstyle with a side part and a couple tucked rolls, but I ended up doing two large twists. Then, as I finished, a man came to me and he started talking to me, and I woke up. July 5th, 4:36 a.m. I was dreaming that someone asked me to meet them at this place so that I could receive something from them. So I go to that place and I am waiting, and all of a sudden my ex's mother shows up and she started announcing to everyone. I guess my son set it up for us to meet here together so we could walk and have a talk. I invited her into the place where I was waiting, and then I woke up. That's not going to happen. Sorry. In a dream, my oldest daughter said that she had a spiritual eye to see a roach, and her uncle's wife is stuck. My oldest daughter was sitting in a silver gray car, truck, or SUV, and said she was testing it out to see how much it cost. I was hanging out with this guy who stayed with his mom, and he stated that she knew my mother. He seemed pretty cool, but at some point in the house, he shushed me so that I would not disturb his mother, and I underlined red flag. And I put down here in quotation marks, "Character is Destiny" by Heraclitus. While dreaming, I heard the words Belize and Spain, and then I woke up. While traveling in my dream, I realized I had a stowaway. I only realized her presence because she had the words, "I'm over here," written in Braille that was made from drops of wax. On the 14th of July, dreaming that I was at a bank and talking to the bank teller, she said that my account looks like it was opened at another branch and they are doing something. I started panicking. Then the teller started telling me about her story. Then she said that it is a cerebral thing. I saw myself on this carpet that looked like the steps of a Mayan temple, and I started urinating, and it looked as if the urine was running down the steps. Then I woke up. And out of the blue, I heard, "Be very detailed in the instructions and illustrations." That was just something I heard. It wasn't a vision. I might have heard it while I was meditating or something. I wrote down some questions to ask. To whom, I don't know. I just wrote them down. What is the nature of the universe? Is there a God? What happens when we die? What principle governs the properties of matter? What the hell I get them questions from? I don't remember. and it's a mess. A lot of times when I wake up, I don't want to, well, I know when I was working, I didn't want to turn lights on or, get up out of the bed, because then I would just be up and I would have to go to work. I had to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning sometimes. So I have this little ring light like this, and I put it, and I put it on my notebook like this and turn it on, so when I'm writing in the dark, I can see what it is that I'm writing. And my handwriting is a mess, and I actually use cursive. I don't print things out because it takes too long. It's easy for me to do cursive, but then it's messy, so yeah. It seems like I remember more if I'm doing it in cursive. If I'm printing it, it takes too long for me to actually get it on the paper, and I think I forget. I think that's why I just use cursive. Hmm. I don't want to say that. July 29th, 23. I was dreaming that I was watching TV and there was this cartoon that was full of Native Americans and or Africans in traditional garb that was having a war outside. I saw a bunch of bugs scattering on the floor in this building, and I asked Spirit if those were the people who had done hurtful things to me, and the Spirit said yes. They were bugs. I believe someone was doing X magic. It appeared that a male in feminine energy, or vice versa, was trying to make me have X with them on a couch. But every time I went to straddle them, I will astral travel away. Oh, you have it over there. Louie? Apparently this is a dream. Someone was asking me about some people I had been with before. This person started looking through these boxes like they have an evidence lockup. And I found this newspaper clipping on an X. The man even said his name, but the questions made it seem as if the person was asking about someone else. And then I said, wait, are you asking me about my ex blank? It was funny because I did not get upset when I was talking about him, so that must mean there's a really big box on my ex, and he has done a lot of things. I heard someone say, not a dream, not a vision, I heard someone say Your death starts now. I did not see anything and I did not feel as if it was for me, but I don't know who it was or who it was for. There was one that I was thinking about. Where did it go? This is special. This is at work, and I have the person's name, but I'm not going to say his name because it was a patient. It was June the 7th, 2023. Patient blank blank came in today, and he was heated with his voice raised. He was just going off on, not to people, but in general, just saying stuff, venting. He was upset that the woman at the entrance of the job I used to work in tried to put a sticker on him because it was during COVID time, so people were still wearing their masks and people had to have stickers or whatever. And the person wanted to put the sticker on his shirt. Everybody was getting stickers put on their shirts or their jackets or whatever. But I digress. I just listened to him. I let him vent and, say whatever it was. And he kept calling me an angel with a beautiful smile. He said, "You know what? I bet they don't even see you as an angel, but they will. They will see you. When they act funny towards you, just tell them that you worked for it. Tell them that." I'm grateful for that. I didn't do anything to him. I didn't say anything to him that would make him say that. I was just listening. I was just being me. You could tell that was special because that's why I had to write it down in my journal. I'm grateful. Is this a vision? There is a murderer going to come in and ask for my hand in marriage. Is this the same one that blank paid an ex to kill me? And then I put, well, that's effed up. I have moving mail. So the initials are MSD and his partner work at the post office. A mother figure said, I'm not going to say that. I got third strike. You are out of here. Where did that come from? That sounds very... Bar license gone, buddy. Lots of family X going on, trying to make me get involved. Who is having X with animals? Someone was wearing a wire and phones are tapped. People are really desperate. They are doing everything. I put down here in quotation marks, I had no choice. They made me do it. I needed the money. Oh, I know who that was. So apparently these were just things that were coming to me and I was writing it down. This is a vision between sleep and awake. Forested area with brown leaves on the ground, possibly fall. There was a pathway I was looking at. In the forest was a couple of men who had on heads of birds. They were doing some kind of ritual. June 10th, 23, I dreamed that I was building a structure out of a bunch of silver coins, but I was unsure if they were quarters or half dollars. June the 11th, I dreamed of seeing roots of a tree that were huge roots. Some were out of the ground and the other ones, and there were these white lines, kind of like lightning, going through them, moving through the roots. And then I got wow in exclamation. What? This is a dream. June 13th, 23, 4:02 a.m. There was this house. Unsure what I was doing there, but somehow all of these dead people started coming alive, and as I was talking to them, they all had something that they needed to finish or to solve from church grandmas who woke up and wanted to start doing precise dancing to a young boy who was a lover to a grown man, and his wife was found out. I could see things in these people's memories and try to help them solve their mysteries. I wasn't even afraid watching them come out of the grave, out of the ground. Remember that. So July 30th. I woke up feeling dizzy, so I laid in the bed for a while until I was able to get up and use the restroom. I believe that was the day someone had said something to me, and it just made me dizzy. But they were sending stuff to my crown chakra in my third eye. August 3rd, it has been brought to my attention that someone or someone's have been doing moon magic on my root chakra. This is the cause of me being so tired and dizzy and feeling stuck, like I can't move away from this place. And then in quotation marks, I'm gonna get you, sucker. I wrote, I have to give some money to charity. August 4th, going down the street this morning, I was blessed to see 4 deer running across the 4-lane street in an area that they don't usually frequent. They were so beautiful. I read that this means your prayers will be heard. I'm tired. I'm not tired, but I think I need to go and do something because I'm feeling some kind of way right now. Something that I read. So, I'm gonna go. Again, this is the Blue Lighthouse Mantle. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Even if it's just one. Even if what I'm saying is being sent out into the atmosphere for those to hear. I'm grateful no matter what. Bye.